Where's my tea? Oh. Hello everybody! Recently, I went on a senior retreat. I'm a senior in college. And on that retreat, I talked about thinking that I knew everything about myself before I came to college, and about how much I've learned about myself in college. And if you remember, I made a college thoughts and crafts video August 12th of 2017. And so, this is a response to that video and a blind react. Here we go.
Hi. As many of you know, I'm going off to college soon. I will be majoring in music therapy at Loyola University.
Now, I'm majoring in music therapy and music education. I am currently student teaching at a local elementary school and having the time of my life.
I might even be there by the time I upload this. I just have some babbles on what it feels like as I get ready to move away 863 miles from where I live now.
Look at me Googling things.
I also thought I would just talk over me painting jars and making a cute picture collage because it would be more entertaining. So, college. It's kind of insane to think that I'm going, but only a little bit. I feel so ready, especially ready to never have to go back to high school.
Ooh.
High school sucks. It's full of stuck-up people and, at least at my school, rich people who think they are entitled to so many things they are so not.
College is kind of full of those people too. You just have to find the right people, but there are stuck up people depending on your college. Some people still act like they're in high school and college, and it's unfortunate.
People always say you discover yourself in college, but I've known who I am for a while now. I just haven't gotten to really show it because of all the judgment that goes around in high school.
That's partially true.
I was embarrassed about my YouTube channel, about my original music, or the fact that I really love Beethoven.
I still am, which is sad. Maybe I should stop being embarrassed about doing these things on my channel.
Even though most of my friends were theater kids, I somehow still felt constantly judged for being a huge nerd, which doesn't even make any sense. It could be partly my fault, who knows, maybe they weren't judging me, but I never really felt like I belonged there, except by a few people. I'm so excited to just totally be my nerdy, musical, YouTube, quirky self, and see what kind of people enjoy those parts of me. People seem so much more open to weirdness in college, it's crazy.
Partially true, again. It's not as different as you think it will be. You have to actively fight those thoughts that people are judging you. People don't really care.
I mean, I could be totally off on this, and I might make a video about what it's actually like in the future, but from what I've gathered and what people have told me, I am very ready to go to college. Well, almost. There is the part about leaving everyone behind, especially when you've only ever lived in North Carolina and now you're moving to Louisiana. I'll probably only see my family, friends, long-distance boyfriend a couple of times a year, and that really sucks. Honestly, I've kind of been pushing back a lot of emotion about it because I don't feel ready to leave them, and it doesn't really feel real.
Technology exists. Okay, ambulance. If your friends want to stay in touch with you, they will. But some of them don't make the extra effort to send that text or to FaceTime call you. It's weird having two versions of yourself, one back at home and then one in college. If you feel weird when those two worlds collide, that means that you're not being true all the time. You're only partially true in each place that you're at.
It's like, oh, bye, see you later in 6 months or maybe even a year. There's so many unanswered questions. Will they text me at all, FaceTime me, actually care about my college experience?
Again, if they don't, they're not good friends. And I learned that the hard way.
Will I want to text them, FaceTime them, care about their college experience? It's all so confusing, and being such an emotional person, I know that I'm going to feel really lonely the first couple weeks or months. But everyone says to push through it, and it will get better, and I really hope I can stick to that. I want to practically never be in my room so that I can join as many clubs and go to as many events as possible.
I did do that, but at the same time I overworked myself, so there is a balance.
I want to experience the city and learn all about jazz music, which I know basically nothing about. I want to improve my piano, guitar, ukulele, voice, violin skills. Wow.
I have improved most of those, maybe not violin. I've also acquired several more instruments.
I play a lot of instruments. I just want to experience as much as I can and make the best of it because I sure as heck didn't in high school. I cannot wait, and I hope I can update you on what college life is like in a month or so. In the meantime, thanks for watching / listening. And if you're going to college or nervous or already went to college, feel free to leave some advice down below for others to read and for other people to learn from. Sorry for this being kind of sappy and a little bit different. See you guys later.
Well, overall that was very interesting. A lot of people think that in college, you grow into your personality, but I already had a very distinct personality coming into college. And it's not that I didn't grow, it's that I grew entirely emotionally. Overall, being a grown-up, being 17 is a very different mindset than being 21. People tell you like, oh, you're naive when you're 17, and they're not wrong. And it sucks to hear when you're 17 because you really, really, really do feel like you know everything. But at the same time, I never could have guessed the development I would do in my own brain. For example, I have been off my antidepressants for 6 months. I can't even remember. And I'm not scared anymore of my own thoughts haunting me. It's about finding what works for you. And that's just in general what I learned in college. You have to personalize everything. You have to stop relying on people for things, and it sucks because you feel very alone. If you want something done, like, you have to get it done yourself, and that's a cliche, but it's very true. Find people who you're not afraid to say no to. If you go to a new city and a new place for college, you will latch on to the first people that like you. But in general, having friends that are just for now friends is also perfectly fine. The last thing I'll say, and that I wish I would have said to myself, is to not have any expectations, because I just got blown 1,000 different ways and I couldn't have ever expected that. I didn't make any big friends that, you know, those friends that you make in college and you have for the rest of your life. That didn't happen. And I don't think that happens to a lot of people. Honestly, I hope any of this made sense, because editing me is gonna have a time. We'll have to see where life takes me. Oh, now I just made myself have to focus. Graduating high school. Oh my god. I look cute though.